Hi, everyone. My name is Jim Lal-Tabak. I'm a yoga teacher, energy healer, and health and wellness coach. Welcome to this healing energy treatment. And I don't think there's anybody new on the Zoom, but if you're out in Facebook Live land or you're going to see this later, I just want to welcome you and um, also know that I'm uh, that when you see it, even if it's a replay, you will get, you know, the whole treatment comes through. It's like there's not a time limit on it just because it's not live, right? It's it's the present moment where you are that makes it, gives it the energy, because it's your energy that you are activating. See? So anyway, I think I'll just brief because this is the topic I chose was choosing your path. I'll just talk about in a way how I chose my path, which I don't necessarily recommend to everybody. But I had a near-death experience back in 1983. Well, actually, it was 1982 when at the end of 82, and I had no choice in the matter. I was told I had to come back, and I was given some kind of energy orb or something, just this glowing, luminous thing. And so here I am. And ever since then, I've been on a healing journey and have now, in a lot of ways, decided, this is why, part of the reason I'm here is to share this. So I'm going to make sure we're all muted. And sometimes people come on unmuted, and it's fine. And so there are a lot of ways, and what I'm learning, ways to figure out, your path, or one thing you can do, and I think we'll just start right into it, is close your eyes, and I'll just interject a few things as we go, but close your eyes and sit quietly, take a few breaths, and think about if you have any kind of inkling about why you're here. Why, what do you, and not just why, it's like, what would you like to do, right? What do you want to do in this existence that you're in right now? What would make you feel fulfilled? Think about that and invite that vision, that thought to come into your life, into your awareness. And it may come now and it may come a little later. I'm going to be doing some energy corrections during this time, just to sort of open perhaps a gateway door. So then after, and whether you have it or not, it's okay. But I want to um, present an idea that people often have. Oftentimes, like, well, how do I, what do I have to do? How do I make choices in getting to this place? And one of the things that I've been studying recently is that you want to sort of invite the universe to carry you, to make, so when things seem effortless, when it's not so hard, and having an intention to not work so hard, as if, the idea is that if we've been conditioned to think, if I work harder, I'll be more successful. And it doesn't mean that we don't make efforts, that we don't have resilience, and that we're not committed, but it does, there are times when things just seem to go easy, and that easiness is what we want, and I would recommend looking for. And so that's the next step I'm going to clear, is that this easiness is becomes evident. It's always there, but are we looking for it? Or are we just, maybe perhaps looking for, if I don't come up against a wall and push at it, then it must not be valuable. That's a thought pattern that's often instilled, that, again, working harder to, no pain, no gain, all those kind of things where just can't, it doesn't necessarily mean this is how things are going to change and unfold in a perhaps maybe a more beautiful, harmonious, coherent manner, when we can let nature, the universe, God, whatever you want to call, or as far as you want to, beyond that, anything that you want to get support, you can ask for that help. And once in a while, you really want to just sit back and observe and see that, oh, perhaps this is the right direction I need to go, because I'm not fighting anymore. So you find like you have an idea of where you want to go in your mind, and we did that at the beginning, where you've sort of found that this is, I have an inkling, this is my mission, my dharma, or I think it's called, what I need to do in this lifetime, and then put it out there to the universe that you want the bus to stop where you are, right? So that you can get on and be carried in the direction that you have and would like to go. And sometimes it doesn't happen immediately. Sometimes it doesn't happen. So, but when you hit hard spots, that doesn't mean you run away from them, but we perhaps ease up a little bit and don't push so hard, that as if that's going to be the way to, you push against the mountain, right? When it doesn't move. So we want to let almost that unseen, you could call it magic or whatever, energy of the flow take us. So I'm going to stop talking a little bit and, just again, clear this. And I'm also going to, there's a Indian, you could call it a god or an energy that people invoke in India to remove obstacles, called the elephant god, it's called. I don't like the words God, because it implies, it also, people have problems with it, but it's an energy that removes the obstacles, that breaks down the limits of in our life. And so that concept, that energy is what we want to invoke in our lives. And I think if you think about an elephant, they move slow, but they're so powerful, and they can just, when they're moving down the street, you're paying attention. So we want to be able to get on that elephant's back and go for that. Let them do the moving. So I'm just clearing that so that we can have that in our corner, so to speak. And then things are going to come up, and the doubts, and knowing that some of the doubts are ego driven, the fears, the blocks stop us from changing or taking risks. But if we knew that we would be carried, if we believed that, then it would be a lot easier. And the other thing is having the understanding that if we do the same thing that we've been doing, we get the same results. So sometimes we have to change our direction, change our choices, do something different to get different results. And if you're on the right path and going in the direction that you feel is important, then you keep going. But if you find yourself doubting and uncertain, and all of a sudden every direction you turn sort of feels blocked, maybe that is the message the universe is trying to tell you, is perhaps it's time to change and do something different, and perhaps change your goal, and not feel like, I don't know what I'm doing, or I can't get what I want, and all those things. The I statements are only good when we're taking responsibility for our life. But if you're feeling like a victim, then they're not helpful. So I want you to spend a moment and think about where you want to go in your life. Take a moment, envision it, and see what pops up. See what pops up in your consciousness. If there's a sensation in the body, note it. And if some thoughts come up that perhaps either they can be positive and say, yeah, that's really exciting. Or if you get some of those little sort of, I don't know, blocking ideas like, oh, there's no way I can do that, then just note that too. And then, so if you find it coupled with a negative feeling in your body and a negative thought, then, and that's not horrible, because that's where we can access and clear. So if you have that, that's great. If you have if you're feeling on a positive will enhance that. So I'll do both. So we want to clear out some of the old debris, old ideas, old programs. They come from social systems, ancestors, past lives, imprinted ideas in our field. So we want to clear all that stuff. And then if you're having a positive aspect, we want to just what the right word is, and even instill that a little more so that it's more manifest, becomes more part of the reality. So you have a thought, you want to manifest that in a physical form. So we don't want to do that with the negative. We've already hopefully cleared some of that negative stuff out. And then the positive, if you have that, it's possible to have both. Oh, we're doing well on time. That's good. So this is the kind of blend that I've been starting to do with my my coaching and energy work, so that there's and it can be done with health matters or all kinds of things, but it sort of blends that desire for growth and change, and then allowing the universe to support us. So it's kind of things we can often address, and when I'm working with people individually, they can make progress. Okay, so I think in some cases, for some people, this may have stirred, it can stir up some stuff, and so now I just want to do some more what I would call calming, cooling, coherent energy, just transmitting that. So don't hold on to your, whether it be plan or idea, just let it go. So I think I'm going to take a little pivot here. Been thinking a lot about and been going to some events around the darkness of the winter coming. solstice. And there's just a reminder, well, there's light inside us. The optic nerve creates, we eat food, we get energy, we create electromagnetic, or not magnetic, but electrical impulses for our nervous system, and the optic nerve creates light. So I want you to just gently notice with your eyes closed. See if you notice any changes. I'm seeing some gold right now. But you might see whatever, nothing, just flashes. Just notice it. And don't try to hold on to anything. Let be very easy with it. Sometimes someone was telling me, oh, when I meditate, I see these colors, and then as soon as I try to keep them, they disappear. And I thought, yeah, that's correct. So we just allow the experience. And these colors are healing when you see them. And they show up when we stop trying, making effort. Okay, good. So we'll just close up a little bit, bringing our hands in front of our hearts, palms together, prayer type position. Express some gratitude, any peace or other experiences. And then turn the palms in toward your heart center region. Imagine all that energy that perhaps radiating from your hands into your body, circulating through every cell in your body, cleansing and rejuvenating. And then turn the palms out. Again, inhaling through the nose and out through the nose. But imagine in your mind that energy is now flowing from inside your body out through your hands into the universe, to whatever you choose to, wherever you choose to direct it. But it's a healing, calming, loving energy. You're not trying to control anything. We simply sharing, sharing our gift. Good. And then let's take the hands back in front of the heart again. Breathing in and out. And once before we stop, just notice any inner light that you may experience through your inner vision system. Okay. Well, thanks. We made it through another session. The holidays are coming up. So we'll figure out, it might be a Thursday that we meet, or I'll look at I didn't really look at the calendar, but we'll figure it out. And I'll be, give you guys a little notice and heads up and let you know if, when we're doing the next treatment. So,
well, then the next treatment will be next Wednesday, Jim.
Oh, it is again? Oh, good. Thank you.
Yeah, it's the 18th of December.
That's my AI calendar voice talking. So thank you, Archana.
Yes.
Perfect. So we'll meet again next Wednesday. Great. Oh, yeah, that's right. We have an event on Tuesday. So good. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.
Good to see you, Diane.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Love you too. Bye.
Take care.